Thank you, Clive, and I'd like to start by outlining that the Welsh Conservatives will be supporting Building Safety Bill at Stage 4, I should say, sorry. I want to thank the Cabinet Secretary for the constructive engagement that we've had throughout this process. The Cabinet Secretary and our office have been quick to engage with me, particularly in the discussions we've had between the stages, and that has been genuinely appreciated. I would also like to thank those stakeholders who were able to contribute evidence and consider amendments throughout the bill stages. I feel that this legislation has been a long time coming, given as we have heard that the Grenfell Tower fire that sadly killed so many people was almost 9 years ago. And I think we all would have liked to have seen this legislation come much sooner. As I've previously mentioned, I've been concerned that the construction industry were not given the opportunity to contribute to the evidence sessions. And I believe that this is a missed opportunity, especially since concerns have been raised by the potential impact on housing supply and the property market, whereby increased regulatory burdens and uncertainty over liability could slow development, affect the saleability and the ability to remortgage some properties. Though we have worked constructively to try and address a number of issues raised during scrutiny, I still believe one of the biggest limiting factors to the success of this legislation will be capacity. In particular, whether we actually have enough qualified fire safety and building professionals to deliver the new regime effectively. At present, there are real concerns that the sector simply does not have the workforce needed to meet the demands that this legislation will place upon it. This issue of capacity does not only apply to professionals delivering the regime, but also to those responsible for enforcing it. Local authorities are already under significant pressure, and they will play a key role in enforcing these new requirements. It is therefore important that proper consideration is given to ensure that they have the resources and support necessary to take on those additional responsibilities. In addition to those concerns around capacity and enforcement, questions also remain about the amount of detail that will be set out later through secondary legislation. While that is understandable to an extent, it does create uncertainty for landlords, housing providers, residents and developers who will be trying to prepare for the new system. Finally, I'd like to say that while there are still areas where questions remain, the principles behind this legislation are important, and we all share the objective of ensuring that people in Wales are able to live in homes that are safe, secure and properly regulated. Thank you, Clara.